Hi, I'm Queen Johnson, and you're watching Spotlight. Today our guest is Tim Arnold. He's the president and CEO of Colonial Life. Tim, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you, Queen. Great to meet you.
Yes, I'm happy to be here with you today. Would you please tell me a little bit about Colonial Life?
Sure. Colonial Life was founded here in the Midlands in 1939, so we've been around almost 80 years. We have about 1,200 people on the campus here. We have another 11,000 or so out in the field. We serve America's workers and their families with employee benefits that are paid for by the employee, and we serve them at the work site where the overwhelming majority of America's consumers actually access their benefits.
Oh my goodness, okay. I think you have something called voluntary benefits. Can
Right.
you explain to our viewers what that's all about?
Certainly, yeah. So voluntary means it's paid for by the employee, even though it's accessed at their work site. So many employers today pay for benefits. Economic conditions, especially back during the major crisis that we had in 2009, caused some employers to maybe fund a little bit less of the benefits than they had historically, but they recognize the value of benefits in terms of attracting and retaining their employees. So they want to make employee benefits available to their employees, even when they aren't necessarily funding them. And so that's where our benefits come into play. So we serve America's workers and their families with life insurance, disability insurance, critical illness, accident, dental, cancer. So a lot of products that really help people in a time of need.
Okay, right. Well, I want you to know I've lived in Columbia for a lot of years, and I've heard about Colonial Life. Seems like you're really involved in the community. Can you explain maybe at the core why that's so important to your company?
Absolutely, yeah. It's been important to Colonial Life really since the founding of the company. The Averett family was a big part of the founding of Colonial Life, and they really actually started something called the Community Chest program that turned into United Way. It's important to our employees as well. We have a highly engaged employee base here. Our employees serve on over 30 nonprofit boards, and between our employees and our company, we contribute over $2.4 million into the community. Our nonprofit focuses on education and health and the arts.
Okay, $2.4 million, that's a lot that you've contributed to the community. Thank you for that. Education seems to be an integral part of the fabric of Colonial Life. Explain what that looks like here.
Absolutely. We believe education gives people the opportunity to transform their lives and also to transform their communities. I have the opportunity to sit on a number of nonprofit boards in town, and I can see through the customers of those nonprofits the impact of the lack of access to education has on many people and how that creates struggles in their family life and struggles in our broader community. So we are very focused on education. We have a great partnership with St. Andrews Middle School up the road and Richland One. Last year we offered some support for about 26 really creative teachers over in Lexington School District. We work closely with the University of South Carolina on teacher retention, and we also have a education leadership experience that we sponsor that helps people who are principals, assistant principals, administrators build out their leadership skills. We believe education is important also in the context of our business because most of America's workers really rely on someone to help educate them around their product portfolio, around employee benefits, so that they can protect themselves and their families as well as possible.
Again, I just want to say $2.4 million, that's a lot giving back into the community.
Thank you.
Thank you. Folks, thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to have additional information, please go to coloniallife.com. I'll see you again soon on another edition of Spotlight.